I have another video for you today, and this video is how do you stream error messages back to your application's interface when you have conditions where you can't add a record or there's an error updating it. So this is just that process. It shows you how do you get the error message at the top that shows you where your problem areas are at. So let's go ahead and do that. Um, so on this example, I have an application that has a list of activities, and each activity has a predecessor and successor. So this is like a critical path method schedule where you have something that drives another activity. So in this example, I have a predecessor, and I want to restrict their ability, the user's ability, to add duplicate predecessors. And I also want to tell them that what they've done is wrong. So in this case, I'm going to add the same relationship to a predecessor activity. I'm going to click add, and then I get this error message. So this error message was streamed back into the interface from TurboStreams. So if we go and look at the controller, I've kind of just focused in just on this one method. So when the activity fails to save because of the validation requirements that we have on it, we tell them, hey, you need to run this turbo stream called activity relationship errors. And that turbo stream is basically going to update this section here. So the way that you link all that up is on the actual view itself, you have some container with an ID of where you're going to render those errors to. So there's nothing in here. It's just blank by itself. So it's just being rendered into here. And on the controller, you execute that stream. So this format.turbostream tells it to look for a file, activity relationship errors.turbostream.erb. And so if we look at that file, you can see I have it. I'm calling TurboStream replace. So I'm replacing the contents of that with the results of whatever I'm streaming. Um, so in this example, I'm rendering a partial called activity relationship errors, and that just makes it a little cleaner than trying to put everything in this one uh, TurboStream file. So the partial is like your standard Rails partial. So in this case, I have all the syntax for what I'm rendering. I say that there's an error, and then I list out each of the error messages. So pretty straightforward. It's pretty slick. So this is the end result. So it's just rendering that error back to this page. So I thought that'd be useful for you guys. I kind of you have to kind of piece together information from different sources to understand, how to do this. So I thought this would be useful. So again, you create a placeholder for where you're going to render your errors. You give the appropriate format, TurboStream, so it executes the TurboStream. You tell your TurboStream, hey, this is where I'm rendering the error. So activity relationship errors, that ties back to this here, to this identifier. We tell it what to render in there. And then we have the partial here that has the contents of that error message. So just like you saw here, it renders it out here. So that's pretty useful. I just wanted to share that with you. So thank you.